When we were at Ebisu, the Tokyo Drift place a couple days ago, I met this kid Cade from Kansas, and I told him about Jesus. I think he believes, but he's a new or, lukewarm Christian. And so I really wanted to help him get a ride. He had been there all morning, saved up all this money to go to Ebisu's circuit with his mom, and he couldn't get a ride, so we introduced him to Ian. And then he was able to not only get a ride, but his mom got a ride with a pro drifter. And then he got on a train with all this footage that saved up years of money to go to this event to get all this footage, and then he lost his camera with all the footage, probably an expensive camera. And because we want to represent Jesus to him, we've been trying super hard to call all these Japanese phone numbers. I'm not doing it, Owen's not doing it, we don't speak good enough Japanese, but we're having our Japanese church friends call all these phone numbers, and it's been 3 days of nothing. Even though nothing gets stolen in Japan, we've basically concluded that his camera got stolen. But there is an update in the story. Owen just told me to pray, and as we're praying, Seven, our Japanese church friend, is kind of freaking out on the phone. So maybe they found his camera in his bag. Let's see.
Let's go, baby. We found that, baby. When can you get it?
Today.
Today?
Yeah.
God's moving in crazy ways, bro. Owen told me to pray about the bag literally, 5 minutes ago?
Bro, I was praying about this bag while he's on the phone. I'm like, there's no way, but I'm praying for a miracle. And I tell Auzi.
We were already calling 4 numbers.
We called 4.
Bro, frick yes, literally tearing up. Thank you so much. I can walk to the station right now. Auzi was like, bro, the chances though, it's we literally there's this.
Look, okay, you gotta keep in mind, he left it on a subway, and they check the subway every night, and it's been 3 days, and we've called 5 numbers, and they have no reports of bags. So we just assumed that Johnson got stolen. And then Owen randomly tells me, this is the last phone number, just pray. And we both pray, and now it seems that they have the bag. Owen's about to hit him with the text evangelism.
Hey! God loves you, bro.
Yeah, you hit him with that.
We prayed for that ride, and you got that like a beast.
We called the last number, bro.
And your mom.
Seven, how many numbers did you call?
Yeah,
I just called 4 numbers.
This.
Amazing. It was
And you got that.
Hold on. Can you let Seven explain that again without you screaming?
You need to.
All right.
We're sending. And we prayed for this bag. Loki was looking impossible, and you got that.
Text evangelism going crazy. All right, Seven,
Yeah.
explain how many phone numbers you called.
I called 4 numbers, and the last number had it. And I already called them yesterday.
So you made 7 or 8 phone calls on behalf
Yeah.
of this kid.
Yes, bro. Literally like that. It was amazing. I was like, bro, we got it. I was like that.
And it's because
Yeah.
of Jesus.
Because of
We
Jesus.
barely, how long did we meet this kid for?
5 minutes, I guess?
You
5 minutes.
He didn't meet this guy.
I meet this guy. I met this guy.
You met him,
I met him, yeah.
but he was very
I
quick.
follow him actually on Instagram too.
Owen's hitting him with the all caps text evangelism.
Mr. B's cheat code.
Before I came to Japan, I was a strict book only, no Kindle. And now Jaden Carlson convinced me to get a Kindle. And it's the best decision ever. We just started off as friends, and now I've slowly developed a relationship, potentially a marriage coming soon, and kids, because I love my Kindle that much. And Owen told me that I should describe my love for my Kindle in relationship terms instead of using I freaking love it. Look at it. Oh, I love it so much.
You won't even let me hold it.
It's so convenient because I can just read it on the subway. If you have a physical book, it makes your backpack way too much. You're not going to be pulling it out every subway ride. It's inconvenient. This fits in my pocket. I can read books so fast because I'm just reading them on the subway and everything I'm doing. And Owen got the gas vitamin C drink. Yesterday I told you about how the guy we met, Cade, lost his backpack, and then we went through an extreme effort to help him find it. Now we're meeting up with him and his mom to talk and hang out, but we're gonna really lay it on them. We're gonna have a field day for Jesus. Is it messed up to say we're having a field day for Jesus? We're just gonna make sure they know that the reason they found their stuff is because of Jesus.
Me leading a team of social media influencers at the church, and it was like a tsunami. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy... What up, Cade? We're with Cade, bro. We're about to go shopping, baby. I don't even know, to be honest with you.
She has the Abusa circuit too.
Like a LEX. It's like the original camera. I think that's back that way. Crossings a bit. We're checking out the Leica store right now, and Leica's basically invented the 35mm lens. They're a staple in the camera community.
Designer camera?
Now it is. It used to be like the wartime camera. They would use them in like World War II and stuff, but now they've become so expensive. It's basically a designer camera for a status symbol. What a crazy store. It's insane. Actually crazy good.
This is Cade, who we met at Ebisu. What was your experience like there?
I had no idea how big Ebisu was going to be. There's like 8 racetracks on Ebisu circuit altogether, and out of the 2 days, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. We did get to ride with Drift Team Funabashi. A guy named Ian, very cool guy. He got us a ride in his drift team, the Drift Funabashi. My mom got to ride in a professional drift driver's car that's been drifting for over 15 years and a 5-car tandem train, and me and her both have never experienced anything like it. Drifting back home in the US is a lot slower than drifting at Ebisu. Nothing like I've ever experienced before. All in all, it was the best experience I've ever had in my life. Never come close to anything like it before.
After Ebisu, Cade lost his camera, thought it was stolen, completely gone in Japan. What was it like getting that back?
Really, I started to lose hope about getting my camera bag back because I lost it on Monday on the train. My mom had left it under the seat of the train, and we got off and I turned around and the doors were already closing, so I was too late and it just drove off. We talked to the information stations. They weren't very much help. They gave me a paper though with some phone numbers on it, and I got a hold of these guys, and thankfully for these guys, I wouldn't have my camera bag if it wasn't for them. It was all such a blessing. They reached out to the lost and found stations, called them multiple times for multiple days in a row. I didn't get my camera bag back until Thursday. Keep in mind I lost it on Monday, but I get a text from Seven and he was like, hey man, is it this brand of bag? And I was like, yeah, I believe it is. And he's like, we found your bag, man. And at that moment, I was so stressed out. I just bursted out in tears. Like, I was just so happy. I got it back. It was so crazy. Japan is such an honest country. And then today, when I went to meet up with these guys, I had left my wallet at the station while putting money to my IC card to get onto the train. And I totally thought my wallet was about to be gone. But within 15-20 minutes going to the police station, they had already returned my wallet and gave it back to me with all the cash still inside my wallet, nothing missing. What an amazing country. This would never happen in America.
Did you learn anything about God? And if so, what did you learn?
The whole experience with my camera bag was straight from God himself, because we all prayed. All my friends prayed back home. My girlfriend was praying. My mom was praying for me. And when we started to lose hope, we decided that we should read a couple of scriptures in the Bible. Basically, what it had said to me was that people who work and expect for something in return, or worship and expecting in return, are not righteous. But if you work and don't expect something in return and you're working for the love of it, then you are the one that is righteous. And at that point, I had basically accepted that I was not going to get my bag back. And then literally within 15-20 minutes, Seven had texted me saying that he had got my bag after I had just read the Bible, and it was straight a calling from God. It couldn't have been more of an amazing moment. It was definitely such a spiritual experience. It's also why I started bursting out crying when he had texted me.
Because he lost his camera and because Seven was able to help him get it back, we got to hang out all day today. We got to tell him about God, went to some Japanese thrift stores, and now he's got some new clothes, new merch, and God has redeemed everything for good. Let's go. All right, bro. Thanks for talking.
There's something in my eye. Do I have something in my eye?
Say bye to her,
Chat.
friends.
Oh, bye. Bye, guys. Bye.
Yo, this thing's weird. Weird Japanese robot.
2番線ドアが閉まります。ご注意ください。
Please stand clear